Welcome, Star Wars fans. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Cool, because we are
too.
doing a podcast. And this is a Star Wars podcast where we talk about Star Wars, and it's called The Escape Pod. And I'm your host, Mitchell Smith. And that fella that you just heard crackling up a bit is Ron Town.
Crackling.
You're got crack.
Snapping and popping.
Crack-
as
And
well.
that guy that said snapping and popping is Carl, the Deuce Iker.
Yeah.
That's the douche.
So this week...
I was the guy, and I'm the deuce. The deuce
this
guy.
So this week, we're
You're
going to be
an AKA.
talking about,
Lightsabers.
lightsabers, of course.
Laser sword week.
Laser swords!
Remember?
So let's go on a new thing that we have now on our podcast, which is the battle bracket. We're doing a lightsaber battle bracket.
Oh, hell yeah.
Battle bracket.
So we're gonna go through, and we have a light side side of the bracket and a dark side of the bracket. So, and then at the end we're gonna have a Super Bowl of lightsaber wielders and who is the best
I
lightsaber
think it's more of a
battle.
March Madness. I mean, isn't that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, it's like a
Sports
March
ball?
Madness.
Yeah, but the final game is like the
sports ball
Super
thing
Bowl.
that's happening right now?
Yeah, it's a sports ball.
It's on the same level as the
but
Super
it's a
Bowl.
sport
I think
now. It's
is what
more
he's
like
trying to say.
sports blade.
Ah, Sports Blade. My
So-
favorite sport, Blade.
So here are the guys right here. So we're gonna start with the light side bracket side. And the
Bracket
first
one.
matchup is between the first light side seed and the 8th seed. We've got Yoda versus Kit Fisto. The green guy.
So it's Green
Is
Bat
that
right
right, his
here.
name?
Which green guy wins? Kit
Yes.
Fisto. He fights underwater in the Clone
I
Wars
know.
cartoons. Pretty dope.
I guess I know who he is, but...
All right.
He's in like 2 seconds of the movies.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
he
just
dies.
vote.
Yeah,
Let's
he-
just
he
vote
kills
quick
him in
because
like
I don't
2
think we
seconds.
His
really
tentacles
need to
would get
discuss
chopped
this
off
one.
immediately.
All right,
he's-
let's vote quick,
he's
all
just-
at the same time on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yoda!
All right, easily wins.
Well, that was
Yoda
easy.
wins because he is just faster. He's greener. He's meaner.
I think
He's
we-
machiner.
He's definitely a machiner.
You're just saying
Remember that
words,
episode
but I
1?
think
He floated
everybody
around
knows
on a
who it was.
thing.
Yeah,
I
he would
think it
definitely
requires
win over
explanation.
Kit Fisto. All right, so should we move on to the 2nd seed and the 7th seed? We got Luke
Yes.
Skywalker versus Ki-Adi-Mundi, big forehead man. So
Conan.
this is a little bit of the thinker. Luke Skywalker, they were never really alive at the same
Yeah.
time.
Keanu Mundi wins this battle.
Well,
I don't
we
think so.
save your votes. Let's just kind of discuss some of Luke Skywalker's strengths. You know, he's got
Keanu
a lot
Mundi
of...
was a general for decades and
Okay.
was a battle general.
All right, let's
he
go ahead.
was down on the floor with the troops.
All right, let's go ahead and vote, and then we'll talk about it. All right.
Luke was barely, not even a Jedi
All right, you
Knight.
guys all
Luke
have your-
defeated Vader, who would easily defeat Keanu.
All right.
Vader let his guard up because he was like, it's my son.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and say my
Whatevskies,
vote.
bro.
I think that Luke would win.
I'm
Carl?
taking Luke.
And I'm outnumbered. And I'll.
You're saying
that's fair.
you're saying
I say
Keanu Mundi.
Keanu Mundi's stronger.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Why do you think
I
Keanu
respect
Mundi
your
would win?
argument.
Why do you think
In a
Keanu
battle
Mundi would
one-on-one, I think he would win because of experience and just like being a better swordsman.
Yeah, but we're talking about each person at their peak. Because
Yeah,
we can't just
I am
say,
too.
oh, Luke is a baby.
But we don't
versus
know
Keanu
Luke's
Mundi
peak at all, and Keanu Mundi's peak is pretty bad.
Getting killed by clone troopers.
He takes on General Grievous and survives, unlike most other Jedi.
When does he take on General
Clone Wars
Grievous?
cartoon, the best form of the prequels.
I think Luke wins because he beat Vader. He beat Kylo. He's just great.
Well, Kylo's a child.
He is like the son.
Yeah, let's not forget. Kylo's a bitch.
Okay, well, he is either the chosen one or the son of the chosen one, however one you want to think
He's a
of
little
it.
whiny little...
No, Luke winning. There's nothing wrong with that either.
Alright.
I just think that Keanu Mundi would win.
Here's another spicy one. The 3rd seed, Mace Windu, versus the 6th seed, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Mace Windu.
Windu.
It's just gonna be Windu. He's a better fighter. Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon
He was
has
more
got
of a
Nope.
thinker and a
nice
philosopher.
Qui-Gon
flowy
is-
locks.
Qui-Gon gets killed by Darth Maul.
All right, let's quick and
Yeah.
vote, Ron. Who do you
Who's
say,
not
Mace
It's
Windu?
gonna be Mace Windu.
Carl says Mace
Windu.
Windu. I also
Also,
say Mace
purple
Windu.
lightsaber, cooler than green.
Dude, it's pretty much the only one that we know of.
And that's gonna be my tiebreaker vote, guys. By the way, is the lightsaber color. So
Okay.
Pretty sure Keanu Mundi's action
We're talking
figure
about
came
Qui-Gon
with
Jinn.
a purple lightsaber back in the day.
Yeah,
it did.
definitely.
I don't remember that.
Uh-huh.
I
That's
think
pretty rad.
Yoda's lightsaber was originally yellow too, and Mace Windu's was blue before they ever turned him on in Episode 1. They didn't really need a color. Anyway, so we got Windu because if you've seen him in the cartoon, the Samurai Jack style cartoon. He just kills
Clone
it.
Wars, yeah.
And according to Carl, he beats Sidious, which obviously we learned is wrong. But anyways,
No.
Obviously.
anyways,
Not
let's
obvious.
go
You can
on.
listen and decide
Let's
for
go on
yourself.
to what should be the fairest fight: the 4 seed versus the 5th seed. We got Rey versus Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not fair. Obi-Wan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan again. Obi-Wan.
Really, I'm going with Rey. I think Rey.
Obi-Wan-
No way, dude.
Obi-wan
Okay.
can beat someone like General Grievous without a lightsaber. He can beat Rey even if she has one. Again, she has no training. She is not good fighting with a lightsaber at all. Obi-Wan is a general of an army and has been training and fighting with it
Super
since he was a
underrated
child.
in terms of his force power as well.
Yeah, but he gets owned by Count Dooku twice.
Count Dooku
Count
is a
Dooku
Sith
is
Lord.
also
Sith
one of the
Lord.
best swordsmen in the galaxy.
All right, well,
Sith
I guess
Lord.
we should get on to Count Dooku then. We should get on to him a little bit later, but right now, well, he's not the 1st seed. We need
I'm
to
not
go
gonna
to the
get
first
on to anybody.
seed. Okay, so we
That's
got
good.
Obi-Wan.
Good
I
job.
think Rey, because she has Luke hasn't seen that raw strength, whatever.
But we don't know.
anyways,
She could
we
die in
don't
the
know.
next
You're
movie.
right. You're right.
Spoilers.
And Obi-Wan did beat Vader, so that's a good. But he
Twice.
also lost to Vader.
Not really.
Okay. Anyways, let's get
yeah,
to the
no.
dark
He
side.
struck him down and
He
became
won-
more
he actually
powerful
won
than
that.
he ever imagined.
All right,
So
before
did
we
he
get to the
lose?
dark side, let's just.
I don't think he lost.
Yeah, that's another pod. We're gonna have to
He inspired
quote Mitch
Luke,
on that.
that's- yeah.
Did Obi-Wan lose to Vader?
He did
Question
not.
mark.
All right, let's get on
Three
to the
question
dark
marks.
side. Before that, let's just preview the light side semifinal. Yoda versus Windu, Luke versus Obi-Wan. We'll get to that later.
Interesting.
Now
Good-
we're
good
getting to
matchups.
Yeah.
the Emperor versus Finn. Now Finn was originally a stormtrooper. That's why he's on the dark
Sure,
side.
sure. I buy it.
He exists to die for the Emperor.
Which
Yeah.
is-
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
It's
Next
fun-
I
battle.
think clearly the
symbolism.
Emperor wins.
I mean,
Next
it's
battle.
better than giving him a bye, which he also would
I
deserve
mean, I
because
guess,
he's the Emperor.
I'd give him a bye.
Okay, we'll just give him a bye.
It's basically a
easily.
bye. 'Cause
Okay.
Finn
It
is
is.
not worthy of breathing.
He did have to lift his arm, maybe.
All right, so let's go down to
don't
the
think he'd
2
have to
seed
move.
versus 7 seed.
Probably.
Vader versus Grievous. The battle of the half robot, half man.
We're
Force-
talking
Force
full-fledged
will win.
Vader.
Yeah, we're
Full-fledged
talking Vader.
red lightsaber Vader.
Red lightsaber
Yeah,
Vader.
Yeah,
murder,
no
murder
question.
Vader, yeah.
Vader. Murder Vader for
But,
sure.
but Grievous has got 4
No,
lightsabers.
Murder Vader.
All right,
Grievous is
He-
good, but
Obi-Wan
he does
beats
not
him.
have
He
the
doesn't
Force.
even have murder
The
powers
advantage
yet.
that anybody has over Grievous is the Force. And
That's
that's,
true. And that's what the Emperor had over Finn, too.
even though it doesn't help
Yeah,
some
it doesn't
Jedi
even.
against
All right, so I think we all voted for Vader, right?
Mhm.
So Vader wins that pretty
Yeah, even though
handily.
Grievous kills.
All right, now we're getting
many.
to
multiple Jedi.
Many.
now we're
Jedi.
getting to let's see how powerful this man is. The 3rd seed Dooku against the 6th seed Asajj Ventress.
Dooku.
Master versus apprentice.
Yeah,
Dooku. Again.
also there's like in it also Dooku wins this one. She's good, but
Dooku, I think Dooku easily wins.
Dooku's a
He's
badass.
got Force lightning.
Dooku was up with Yoda and was okay. So
Yeah, Dooku was like dueling it.
you know,
Dueling it out.
I think he's fine.
Ventress is a tough cookie to crack,
is.
but
She's-
I think
that's a
Dooku.
good
She made it into the tournament. That's pretty
Yeah,
powerful.
That's pretty
Yeah.
powerful tournament. Yeah.
All right, so
Talking about the tournament
Dooku. So
committee.
that means Dooku is up against the Emperor in the next. Let's see who gets to face Vader. Is it the 4th seed Maul or the 5th seed Kylo Ren?
Maul.
Maul, yeah, I think it's pretty easily Maul.
That's literally his thing is fighting.
Yeah, like he's probably the coolest. In terms of style, if this was a style
Mad
contest,
style points.
Darth Maul would win for me.
He's got the flair.
He's got the style. He's got the flair. He's got the skills. He's
He gets
got
the
the
Spirit
stabbing
Award.
action. He's got the slicing action,
I mean, he's just like
flipping action. His flips look cool. One of the only
He's a more
people
developed
whose
apprentice.
flips look cool. Yeah,
he's a more developed apprentice. There's
More than
I
Dooku?
don't think
or more than
than Kylo.
Kylo's not an apprentice, is he? Yeah.
I mean,
Do
he's
we-
not anymore. Oh, because he killed Snoke.
Do you think
Well,
Snoke-
spoiler.
Do you think Snoke has a lightsaber?
Yes.
Okay. That'd be cool to see him with a lightsaber. Anyways,
We won't.
so that means we got Vader against Maul. So let's go
Maybe
back.
we'll get an origin story. Maybe that's what the new trilogy's about.
That'd be cool.
Let's go back to the light side, the semifinals of the light side, the quarterfinals of the whole tournament. Yoda versus Mace Windu. Height versus shortness.
Well, one
Jumping
of them
versus skill.
is thrown out of a window in the end, and the other one hangs out on a swamp planet for years. So
This is true.
They both fight the same guy, kind of, but one has
I'm gonna take
outnumbered.
Yoda.
I'm gonna go with Yoda as well. Ron? Guess
Man,
it doesn't really
I don't
matter.
know. They both fought Sidious, and
I guess you're just gonna say Windu now since it doesn't
But-
matter.
I'll reiterate. The reason Mace Windu holds his own against Sidious is because of
he's
Form 7, which doesn't really work on Yoda. Can't really channel rage.
Yeah,
from a
I don't
person
think-
that
That's
feels no
fair.
rage.
That's fair. Plus, Yoda
It's
would
like-
win in a.
Yoda would
they
be-
would get down to the Force stuff, and Yoda
It's
wins
like
that all the
plugging a
time.
wall.
Yoda's gonna win.
It's like plugging a
Yeah.
cord into a wall that has no power.
Yoda has made it to the light side championship. Who is his opponent? Will it be Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Well, one is the
Master
learner.
versus apprentice, kind of, right?
I'm gonna
In a
shock the
way.
world. I'm gonna take Obi-Wan over Luke.
One of the themes is that the
We're talking
apprentice always
big
overtakes
upset.
the master. You know that's one of the themes in Star Wars is that the master is always eclipsed by their apprentice.
Yeah.
In every single case, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan,
Vader.
Anakin, Luke, all of them. So
Except
I'm
for
gonna go
Yoda.
with Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm going with Luke too. So Luke
Fair.
with a narrow victory, 2-1, but Luke
Not an
makes
easy
it to the
decision.
finals. All right, let's go to Emperor versus Dooku.
Hmm.
They both got Force lightning. They both got red lightsabers. Emperor technically has 2 red lightsabers.
Now, does the Emperor get to summon his Anakin? Because I
No.
think he automatically wins in that case,
no,
as
obviously.
we've observed.
It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one duel between Dooku and the Emperor.
All right, I didn't know if unfair play was involved because we're on the dark side.
I mean, you can unfair
Up the
play. You can
ladder.
throw sand. You can do lightning, but it's just you guys in an arena by
So-
yourselves.
Well, again,
I think George Lucas eventually confirmed this, but I was gonna bring up: do you think Dooku purposely lost to Anakin?
ooh,
Obi-Wan beats Anakin. Dooku beats Obi-Wan easily twice. Do you think he forfeited at Sidious's request so that Anakin could kill him?
No,
Do you think that Sidious and Dooku could actually duke
I
it out?
would agree-
I don't think so.
I would think so, but he's a Sith Lord and he's got an immense amount of pride.
look at the expression on his
I think
face when
the
he
expression on
realizes
his
he's
face.
gonna die.
Yeah, I think that's
Sure.
total shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shocked. He did not plan to be killed like that.
So I think,
But for our benefit, he was. It was great.
but I think that was a plan
Do
of the
it.
Emperor's for
Do
him
it.
to lose there. So was that something that he had communicated to Tyrannus
No, doubt it.
Dooku?
No, because he wanted Anakin to be his apprentice. That's the whole point. If Anakin couldn't beat him, then Dooku is a worthy apprentice. That's the whole point.
Yeah, either
you let
way, he
them fight
wins.
it out. Whoever wins is the worthy one.
Mhm.
You know, whoever
Fair
just
enough.
like whoever wins between
I
Emperor
mean,
and Dooku.
I don't think it's really a fight. I think Sidious dispatches
Yeah, I think
Dooku
so too.
rather easily.
So will it be the final that we all expect for the dark side? Vader versus Maul. Can Maul make an upset
no.
between Vader?
No.
You guys
No.
say no.
No, I
He's got
think-
a double-sided lightsaber. He's
even
got the
think-
flips.
That if you give Kid
Vader's too
Anakin his
powerful.
little spaceship from Naboo, he would have beaten Darth Maul in a fight.
Wow.
Because he has that stupid dumb luck to just kind of fly around in
He'll
an
try
enemy ship
spinning.
and
That's
not
a good
die.
trick.
Well, seriously, if he can survive that, he probably would have found a way to dumb luck his way to killing Maul, even as a child.
It's true. He was the chosen one.
All right, so we got the Emperor versus Vader for the dark side championship, and Luke versus Yoda.
Mm.
So who do
This
we
is
think
interesting.
will win, Yoda or Luke in a one-on-one duel? Wouldn't that be a sight to see?
Yoda.
Yeah, I think that Yoda, 900 years
We're talking
of,
peak-
of wisdom
We're talking peak on
versus a
Yeah, if
human.
we're talking
talking
peak
peak
on
on
peak,
peak
yes.
right here.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
got-
a lot. I don't
a lot
think
of-
it's even a contest.
And a lot of the point of the Force is that it's like oneness with the universe, that
I
sort
don't
of
know
idea,
though,
right?
dude.
And
Luke
if you're
at the
alive
end of
longer-
Last Jedi had some tricks that I don't think Yoda could do.
Maybe,
Maybe, but we don't know Yoda at Luke's age.
maybe, but
and
you're
his-
you're
with his
also not
bravado.
taking into account the skill and prowess with a lightsaber, which is what this is all about. This is lightsaber dueling, by the way. We're forgetting about that, and I think
Oh yeah, Luke's not as
I
as
think that
talented.
I mean I don't even think I really brought it up enough with Dooku. I think that would have been a closer one than we give it credit for.
With the Emperor?
If it's
Or with
we're
Yoda.
talking lightsaber
Oh
dueling.
yeah,
With who?
I just think the Emperor
Dooku
would
or
just,
Sidious.
just completely
Emperor wins
annihilate
for
him,
sure.
yeah.
But
But
I think
yeah,
I think he
Yeah,
puts
it's
up
gotta
more
be
of a
Yoda.
fight than
Alright, I would. I think I have to go with Yoda. I want to pick
It's
Luke,
gotta
but I
be
have
Yoda.
to pick Yoda.
We're talking lightsabers here.
Yeah.
We're not talking
Alright.
force
birds.
projection across the universe, which is
Emperor-
badass.
So that was a master versus apprentice, and here's another master versus apprentice. So Ron's point about the apprentice always beating the master wasn't true because Yoda, we said, would beat Luke. So
Yeah,
can
Luke
Vader
was-
beat the Emperor
Like
on a
Yo-
death
Yoda
Yoda
battle?
is
like
kind of the
halfway,
extreme. I think
yeah.
that Yoda is like a once in a. He's like.
He also lived so long. He was so wise.
Yeah, if they fought at the end,
exactly.
like
If Luke had the ability
if
to
Luke
live for
fought
900
Yoda-
years,
That's what I'm saying.
if
like,
Luke
that's
fought
why he would
Yoda
win.
when he met him on Dagobah, I think
Well, yeah, he's.
Luke.
He
No,
was
he'd probably
insane.
still lose. But if Luke at his peak fought Yoda in Dagobah, I think he would win.
yeah, that's not very fair though.
Right.
No, it's not.
Anyways, let's get back to who
Qui-Gon
the other
Jinn fought
finalist is.
Darth Maul.
In this
and he was
case, I'm
already
going
cut in
with-
half. He probably would have won.
All right, Emperor or Vader? Because we do see Vader defeat the Emperor, but it was more of a surprise thing.
And
It
it
wasn't
was
like
a-
them one-on-one.
I gotta take Sidious.
Yeah, I'm going with that as well.
You're going with
because-
Sidious, I'm going with Vader
Well,
in
here's
this
why.
one.
Sidious
I think
basically
skill with the
set Vader
lightsaber.
up to be like under his control. He the way that Vader was built and the way that he functions is just basically he wouldn't be able to exist without the
I
Emperor.
think the Emperor hides behind some of his cunningness. It's not all his lightsaber skill. I
No,
think
he
he's very
completely
good with
depends
one,
on the Emperor for his life support, for everything.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. His lightsaber skills are not as good as Vader's. Vader has more practice. When is the Emperor practicing? He doesn't have to fight anyone. He just gets to sit on his throne his
We're
whole
talking
life.
peak. Talking peak Emperor.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
talking like zapping Mace Windu out a window Emperor. Like
Was
Yeah,
that
but
was
as you
peak
said, he
Emperor.
got beat
man, a
by.
little before that.
probably
maybe.
murdering
You're
people.
saying he got beat by Windu, so you're kind of going
Yeah.
back on that.
Because Windu is the perfect matchup for a top tier Sith
Yeah, it's true.
because of his
Yeah,
lightsaber
He- he
skill.
ha-
That's
he
why
has-
he lost to Yoda.
he-
I think Mace
it's like-
Windu might actually be a better matchup for the Emperor than Yoda.
It's like all the Jedi are water types, and for some reason Windu's a fire type. And
He's more of a steel type.
Well,
One of
I'm
those
going
weird
with
types
Vader.
that's
You guys are
weak
going with
against
the
certain
Emperor?
types, but
You guys are going with the Emperor.
yeah.
I'm going with Sidious.
Emperor Sidious. All right,
Darth
so
Sidious, it's Emperor Palpatine.
that is the final. So on the undercard, so we are now at the finals of the battle bracket. On the undercard, we got the third place round, which is Luke versus Darth Vader, and another.
Well, we know how this ends up.
Yeah.
And
How that
another, and then also on the undercard, before Luke versus Vader, we've got Han Solo
Oh shit! A wild
versus
Solo.
a Tauntaun corpse.
Oh well, he does hate it.
So let's
Is this the
start.
friendship game? That's the friendship match?
Yeah, I think. Well, this
Yeah.
is the one just to warm up the crowd.
Han Solo versus a Tauntaun corpse. The winner is. I say Han Solo. What do you guys say?
Well, it depends on how bad
I mean,
the smell
it depends
is.
on yeah. I mean, if the Tauntaun gets the last laugh,
I'm gonna need a vote from you
I
guys.
guess Han Solo. Why are we
Han
voting
Solo
on
is the winner of the first round.
What is
Well,
this?
people aren't really paying attention to this part. You know, they kind of wait to tune in more for
Okay.
this match.
Yeah.
That's
Luke
true.
Yeah,
versus Vader. Who wins that match
Luke.
fight?
Luke
That
wins.
one.
There's video
this?
evidence.
We're free episode 6.
Okay, now for the main event in the light side corner, standing at 2 feet tall, is Yoda.
Yoda, my favorite
Mitch
player.
Buffer in the building.
And in the dark side corner,
Darkseid.
the Emperor of the Galaxy, Chief Darth Sidious Palpatine.
I didn't like how you said that. His first name. His first name is so weird.
It's time.
It's Force Power time.
Okay, well,
Who is the winner, guys?
I'm gonna
Yoda
cast
or
a
the
quick
Emperor?
vote. I'm gonna vote for Yoda.
I gotta vote for Emperor because they fight and we have video evidence and Emperor wins.
No, you don't.
What do you got, Ron? With the game time vote, it
The only
comes down to
reason
the
he leaves
wire.
is because he can't stay there
Oh
forever.
yeah, he can't stay there. He gives up on purpose. Failed I have.
He
Into
doesn't
exile
give up
I
on
must
purpose.
go.
He just realizes that with the time frame he has his
What time
opportunity.
frame? He has to beat the Emperor, bro.
Yeah, he's got a limited time
What's the
to do
limited?
that.
What is there? A time bomb gonna go off or what?
The
No,
clone
it's like-
troopers don't exist. Like he can't just wait around forever
But then
to
he
take on
just
an
goes.
entire
He doesn't
army.
even help them. He goes into hiding right after. He says, "Failed I have."
I think
into
the fact
hiding.
that you're so defensive about this means that.
No, you can't. You can't. You gotta go with your gut, man. What does your gut say?
God, I don't know,
God
man.
tells you that if Yoda had a fair fight with Palpatine on a level, like a flat ass desert,
I think that the deciding
Yoda
factor here
wins.
is the deciding factor in Star Wars as a whole, which is good versus bad. Good wins every time. So Yoda wins.
And the champion by split decision is
That's
not
Yoda.
true. That's not
It won
a
by
thing.
majority decision.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
It was a majority.
No, I said the Emperor. This is a split decision. Anyways, Yoda's standing in the ring and
Nah,
he
it's a majority
put
choice.
the belt
No.
around
We have
Yoda.
a disagreement about the type of win that it was.
No,
No.
it needs to be the right kind of win.
No, there's 3 judges. 1 judge voted for Emperor and 2 voted for Yoda. That's a split decision.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
well,
I don't
Yoda's-
really care
Yoda's
about
better
semantics.
anyways. So
Yoda is green also. I
Yeah.
forgot to mention that.
He's
And they're
better
both
swordsman.
wrinkly, so that's kind of tough.
he's just better than Palpatine at that shit.
Well, who has less hair?
Yoda.
He has a lot of hair, actually. But does Palpatine even have
He's
hair?
smaller though. You gotta think smaller head.
Oh, God.
Oh no, that means the game is over. Out of the stadium. We need to escape. This was a great show. Come to Tatooine, to the desert for the after party, everyone.
Hey,
We'll
you
have
guys
blue
got
milk.
the chips?
Oh my god.
You guys got the chips?
Into exile I must go.